Hi, my name is Jacob Mountain-Bird, also known as Dinah Lux, and I am here with the mesmeric Jamie Barton.
Hi there.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Oh, fabulous. All the better for seeing you. So I think I'm right in saying that it was only in 2015 that you made your debut here at the Royal Albert Hall.
That is correct.
Having not actually been here before, I think, as well.
Never had even seen a concert here. It was the first time stepping in the building.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So what does it feel like now, after that, in 4 years and your innumerable subsequent successes, to be back invited to headline the last night of the Proms?
Oh, it's just incredible. It's unbelievable. And in so many ways, of course, having been here before, I feel like I can run around in my pajamas and it's, it's like old home day here a little bit. But no, to sing the last night is just, it's an unbelievable honor, honestly, to get invited to lead that particular party.
Yes, quite. What is it about performing at the Proms that is so special? Why are the Proms so great for a performer?
Well, I think the Proms are really wonderful for a performer because it's an opportunity to show up and show who you are and to really participate in something that is about unity.
Yeah.
And that's absolutely what I'm into. I'm coming out this year with a very clear statement of pride. And it's not only a very important thing to me personally, but it's also something I think that unifies the audience as well. It's not just queer pride. It's a connective kind of celebration of people being exactly who they are and loving who they are, and I'm just honored to get to lead that.
Well, on that note, I've been told that you have a bit of a surprise sort of reveal, a sort of costume change or something.
Yes.
Can you hint at us what you're wearing on Saturday?
Yes. The final dress that I will be wearing when I'm singing Rule Britannia, the traditional song that all of the guest artists have to lead the audience in singing, I'm going to do a little twist on the bisexual flag. And so there might be a bubble sleeve element and there might be a cape element, and the bisexual flag might be dyed onto the inside of those.
That sounds absolutely phenomenal.
It really is.
What do you think it means to be bringing that type of queer visibility here to the Proms, to the last night of the Proms especially?
I think that it is a step into the modern audience. I think that that's going to connect with people on a global level. It is something that hasn't been done before, and I think that we're all quite ready for it.
I mean, definitely.
Yeah.
What would you say to people who may have some criticism towards it? I've read somewhere that people think that it's politicizing the event in a way that isn't necessary. I don't think that,
Yeah.
but I'm wondering how you think that. Do you think that is politicizing the event or anything like that?
I don't think so. I mean, quite honestly, I think it comes right back down to the person.
Yeah.
Love who you are in whatever form that comes, I think that that's something that literally everybody, gay, straight, somewhere in between, can get behind. I think that that's a unifying thing, a connective thing that an audience such as this is totally into. I know that my fellow people across the ocean are into that, and I really truly believe that love heals.
Yeah.
That love of oneself heals, and I don't think that that's a political thing.
No.
I think that that is a personal thing, and I'm all about people learning to love themselves in a way that is almost radical.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Radical self-love.
Radical self-love. We're in the age of Lizzo. Let's do this.
I mean, quite. That's amazing. And so what has the response been really positive since coming out then? What's it been like now being an out and proud queer person within the sort of classical music world?
Well, within the classical music world and without, it's really been very positive, honestly. I think that there is an issue of bi-visibility in general, both within the queer community as within other communities as well. But the response has been really quite substantial. I've gotten messages on Twitter and Instagram from fans and concert goers who say, thank you so much for showing up and being exactly who you are. I'm queer and I haven't come out, but this really helps me. That's the best kind of response you can hope for, right?
Yeah, exactly. Do you think if you had seen someone like you when you were younger, or say younger, so young, but when you were starting out more, do you think it would have been helpful?
I did see a couple of people. I mean, Alan Cummings.
Oh my God.
Can we have a moment for Alan Cummings? um, there were some by people in media that I noticed, but yeah, I think if there had been more, then perhaps I would have understood this about myself in an earlier age, been able to accept this about myself.
Yeah. So beyond Last Night at the Proms, you've got a very exciting season coming up.
Ooh, yes.
A very big season coming up. Debuting things like Orfeo and Brangaina. What's it like to be having these like huge roles?
Oh my gosh,
roles?
daunting. Daunting in terms of the learning of the music, but I'm getting to play with some characters that I've always wanted to get at. I've never done a pants role, so I get to be in boy drag, and I'm really excited about that. And things like Brangaina, I get to do my first Queen Elizabeth in Maria Stuarda. I'm going to be opposite Diana Damrau, and we're going to have a cat fight. And I'm so excited about that. I can't even tell you. But it's a lot of fun, actually. Yeah. Everything coming up this year are things that I have just been clawing the walls to get to do for as long as I've been singing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's amazing. Well, you say these pants rolls and the cat fights and the glamour and the Queen Elizabeth and that. Do you think that there is a connection even between a drag queens and opera singers? There seems to be sort of gap in the market here, or some sort of sisterhood here.
Could we please bridge the gap? You and me, let's work on bridging this gap.
I would be honoured to.
Listen, opera is basically drag with singing.
Precisely.
That's basically what it is. Very loud singing with a lot of drag. And I mean, I go on stage, we were just talking about makeup. I go on stage and I'm in drag.
Precisely.
I'm in full costume, I'm in wigs. It's absolutely, there is a connection.
Well, I've always said I think my ideal lip sync would be the Liebestod. I think it'd be genius to do that as a lip sync.
Oh my gosh, I would throw all of the money at you to see you do that.
Tips raining from everywhere. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and I cannot wait to see you on Saturday. It's going to be phenomenal.
So
thank you.
Absolutely.